there. Kate can now see the chat.
Yay!
Yay!
Hi, everybody. They are in love, says Attitude. Exactly.
Oh.
And he's noting all the war dancing. Northern Lad, Neil Banks.
Someone just said the stream froze for them. It did freeze for me as well, but it's not for everybody.
Watching them both.
Sorry about the stuttering issues we had earlier on, folks. It's the upload issues again.
Yeah, is that my internet connection?
Yeah. For some reason, the speed on our upload here just absolutely tanked out, even though we've got it down to 2.5 megabits.
Oh, that's annoying, isn't it?
It is, but good news is it won't affect the recording.
Cool. Well, we've got Playpea, Stuart, Blue Ganymede, Anthony, Annie's there, Northern Lad.
Northern Lad is in, Attitude's in, and someone earlier on paid for some treats. Did you treat?
I'm not going to do treats right now. I apologise, but we've got sleepy little bunny here, and the other one's in bed, and they have had quite a lot of treats tonight. Well, she's woken up. Okay, who's the treat from?
I don't know. I just saw it come up earlier on. Can
you put the notifications? You can put the on the top screen. You can put the the activity feed on.
Yes, the activity feed on the top.
Wait.
Oh wow! Right. Okay. That was discombobulating.
Thank you for the treats, whoever this is from. It's from Astral, is it? Yay, Astral
It's
Nomad.
from Astral Nomad, yes.
Hey, Chris Viking has resubbed for 58 months. Thank you so much. What, do you want to have a scroll down that? Have we got any other subs we need to?
No, that was it. That was it. Just that one.
Perfect. Well, Scruffle's got Wriggles' share as well. And I'm not in the least bit surprised that they're completely exhausted, because they have just been awake and hard at it. Fireball the Ferret, hello.
Oh, wow. And that's an awesome emote as well.
This is an awesome emote.
Is that a ferret? That's that ferret doing a lick.
Yes.
That's brilliant. Go Pyra lick. Well, I have to go and see I have to see the streamer that channel's from, that emote's from.
Yeah, definitely.
That's so cool.
Well, clearly you're a ferret fan, so let's give you a little bit of full-on ferret action.
Let's get some ferret close-up.
Oh.
Scruffles and Wriggles, stars of FerretTube, just for you, Fireball.
Nomad. Thank you very much. Well, they got the treat now anyway, but that's good. We get nice close-ups of the girls. We like that.
Oh, nommies. Nommies.
I'm completely unsurprised if they are completely exhausted, because I just don't know where they got the energy from. I'm sure we've seen more of them.
We have
than we usually do. But it's good. I mean, I guess that probably means that, because there was always a risk that Wriggles was going to become a bit of a chonker, because she seemed to be putting on weight.
Yeah.
And there's no way she's going to put weight on with the amount of energy that she's expending.
Nope. She's gonna have muscle mass. She's just a big, strong girl.
We do have a present, and this came from Annie.
Ooh.
And ladies, Annie sent you some toys for outside.
Oh wow!
There's another one of those balls. There's a ring.
A ball and donut.
Another one of those blankets. We're going to put that one outside for them in the outer area. And they're of course obsessed with the bag. Two of them. That's good actually, because we probably need one. A banana. Scruffles. Here. Squeaky banana. Eat banana. And a dinosaur.
Oh.
Okay, I need to take the labels off them before I give them to you.
Yeah.
Are you happy with those? Do you want that one? Take the banana. No, she says I want the ball.
She wants the ball.
Oh, there's something else in there as well. Oh, there's 3. Oh, that's brilliant.
3 blankets.
That's brilliant. No, they'll be great because I was going to put one of them outside, and it's probably good to have one, one on a radiator and one outside because they will get a bit damp out there.
Yeah.
Even though it's covered, it's not. The sides aren't covered, so.
No. It's not going to be perfect. Five the Ferret saying the channel that emote's from is mainly a game development stream, but he does own a couple of ferrets. So we get to see them once in a while. Oh, it's fantastic. And they've got their own toe beans. Look, toe beans.
Nice. Oh, we need to have a toe bean off, everybody.
A toe bean off. All right, all of our subs, drop some toe beans.
Drop toe beans in the chat.
Drop some toe beans in the chat, folks. There we go.
Those are actual toe beans as well, by the way. I took a still of a video of Wriggle's feet, and then photoshopped it. So those are Wriggle's actual toe beans.
Legit Wriggle's beans. Oh, it's fantastic. Well, yeah, we'll definitely check them out.
Dinosaur?
They got ferrets that we get to see. That'll be brilliant.
Yay!
Yay!
So how comes you have a ferrety name, Fireball? Are you a ferret keeper or just a ferret lover?
I think we're all ferret lovers now, aren't we? It's weird to think that only 6 months ago ferrets were not in our lives.
Yeah. It's a new thing. Do you like those? Do you like those?
Now I'm wearing a sweatshirt with ferrets on. Amazing.
And your mum is talking to you about ferrets.
My mum talks to me about ferrets. Hi, Mum. She's probably watching. She likes them a bit.
Oh, hi, Mum.
Hello. Just a big fan. They actually own a cat.
Ah, yes, cats are good. Mm-hmm. But a very different kind of pet.
Indeed.
How's that? So I hope, guys, that you've all been enjoying seeing the girls' manic digging and outside behaviour.
It's obsessive. It's obsessive digging. I'm wondering what Wriggles is actually picturing in her head as she starts construction. Because you could see even on that last clip, she was testing the structural integrity of the little tunnels.
Yeah.
All of those. I mean, she's a proper little engineer.
I do wonder if she sort of because it seems she goes down and then comes up. And I do wonder if she means to come up or if it's just a hole appears so she starts digging towards it. I wonder if she'll ever actually dig, because I've thought on a couple of occasions she's gone down quite so deep. I thought maybe she'll hollow out a den, do you know what I mean? So rather than make a short, because they're all end up being relatively short tunnels, maybe that long. Or perhaps a little bit longer, but generally speaking not much more than that, and then it's sort of up and out. And I do wonder if, because it's certainly the depth, that tunnel, the sand pit goes down a good foot, I think.
Foot and a half.
So they should have plenty of space to actually get down there and hollow out an area. I just wonder if they will in the fullness of time.
I think once Wriggles has got her a process down, she's gonna be building all kinds of things. There'll be a mini underground built Taj Mahal created by the Wriggles dozer.
Yeah. Scruffles is frantically hiding all of the things that Annie bought. I think we may have a candidate for a new favourite. She seems very taken with this donut. Oh, it squeaks too. Oh, she's like that. Did you see that? She just came and said, "Yeah, look, I'll see if I can get her back." Wiggle, Scruffles.
It's all right. Yeah, I've just got the instant replay because my stream's lagging a bit behind.
Here it is. They just don't have very good eyesight, you know. She was struggling to see where I'd put that then.
Oh. There she goes. She's like, "No, that's mine, Mummy. I need to stash it."
Yeah.
Take it straight away for a proper stash. That's where it's going. That's now the fluff donut.
They're digging a den as it's in their DNA. Yeah, exactly, Northern Lad. I do know your Neil, by the way. But I refer to you as Northern Lad while you're on here, just so other people know that I'm talking to you. That makes sense? Yeah. Scruffles climbing. Well, we knew that was going to happen, right? Yeah. All pretty predictable so far. We knew that Scruffles was going to try and climb everything. We knew that, and I've actually bought something. I've got something to install tomorrow, which is built for her to climb. Ooh. So, because I think she just likes climbing as well. You know, that's part of it. She's not necessarily trying to escape. I mean, initially she's just checking it out and making sure, okay, is there anything else, any other places I can go? And she must have figured out now that she can't get anywhere, but she still wants to climb, and I think it's just she just likes climbing. Some humans like climbing too.
They do. They do. I like keeping my feet on the ground though, because heights and me don't mix. I think it's with being a big lad. Me and gravity have a very strong attraction to each other.
It's but yeah, so she's been climbing everything. Wriggles has kind of lost interest, but I'm not sure she's 100% interested as interested in those ping pong balls as like the ones that the Fox stole were Slazenger. They were, you know, really nice, smooth, kind of like the surface of the of her favourite Christmas bauble, that kind of sort of brushed, smooth surface. Whereas these other white ones, they're you can see the lines of the mould and everything. They're not completely smooth, and I think that makes a difference for her, because when she's rolling it, she can obviously feel the texture of it.
Or she's just a bit posh and she prefers a branded version.
Yeah, but she's just so into digging now. I don't think you're going to be able to get her. I mean, I guess she's out there digging again now.
I think she is. No, she's not digging. They're playing in. They're in the tunnel.
Oh, they're not. Scruffles is here.
Wriggles is she's chasing a ball around the top. She's got a ball. She's taking it into the tunnel. She's legging it, but she's about to bring it back in.
Well, there you go. You'll see. She's just proven me wrong that she's not disinterested in balls anymore.
Mm-hmm. There you go. It happened live on air.
Scruffles is loving this donut.
Is she?
Yeah. She's properly attacking it.
She's loving it to bits.
That was
hopefully not tearing it to bits.
A fantastic gift. I genuinely think that fluffy donut is going to become her new favourite. She's kind of lost a little bit of interest in like Dragon Ball, which is lying out in the middle of the playground for ages. Earlier in the week, she's just like, yeah, I could put Dragon Ball away, but I'm just too busy going outside. Yeah.
I don't think this is just going to be a fad that'll wear off after a while either. I think for them, it's heaven, and it's right there, and they can just get straight to it.
Yeah. Playpy says every time Kate loses the donut, she must yell, "Don't!"
Don't.
But I'm super excited because the other thing, of course, as you know, is I fully intend to get more ferrets in the spring. Which, you know, we're not that long from the spring now, about a month.
We're not.
A month away. Once we've settled in and they've sort of got their feet properly ensconced, and I'm going to, and also once we're out of COVID lockdown, obviously. I'll reach out to the RSPCA and ask them if they want to come and just check me out, let me know how many ferrets I could take, and then we can start looking around for rescues that we want to give a home to.
Yay!
You know, we're really we want to help rescues that perhaps, you know, want are looking for their forever home, that might not necessarily get a forever home because they're not, you know, they're not young kits, or or they're ex-working animals or something like that. As long as they're going to be friendly and you know, friendly with these two, and I'm going to be able to sort of train them into being handled by me.
Yeah.
Then hopefully we can give a forever home to a few more ferrets.
Indeed.
Scruffles, are you happy with that?
I don't think Scruffles is going to share the donut, though.
She's definitely not sharing the donut. But it'll be funny to see sort of more of them out there, you know, and I wonder if they'll do like cats do, if cats sort of, you know, if they'll all play together, or if they'll do like cats do and
Just wander off and do their own things.
Well, they have like time shifts.
Yeah.
Like they'll cats will choose not to fight other neighbourhood cats if they can. There was a really interesting programme on the BBC, The Life of Cats, or was Channel 4, Life of Cats, and they sort of did hidden camera observations in an urban area of the neighbourhood cats. And tracking devices and stuff to see where they went and when they went. And there was like 2 male cats that from different households that didn't get on together would fight. And then, but they would generally, they sort of got different body clocks to each other. So like it was almost like one of them was like, okay, I'm going to have 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. You can have 5 p.m. till midnight or whatever. Do you know what I mean? It was and then they would very seldom actually cross paths, so they wouldn't have to fight. But it's mad to think that, you know, and they recognised that pattern. It wasn't just a chance thing. It was like over a period of time tracking these cats, generally speaking, the ones that didn't get on would adopt different day-night cycles to each other. So they didn't have to be, you know, because generally cats will you know, they'll have a similar cycle all the time. She's now carrying the banana off. Annie, you picked well with your small furries to send my small furries. That's cute as well. It's nice and soft. A little dinosaur.
Oh, it's a Fluffzilla Junior.
It is.
It's Fluffzilla Junior.
You won't be able to see it, but it's on camera B. Or camera C rather.
What's she gonna do? Oh, I thought she was gonna stash him.
Yeah, no, I did too. But she just kind of gave it a wide berth. She stashed the banana. She stashed the donut.
Of course.
She doesn't want to be greedy, I suppose.
No, but maybe there's just too much fun stuff, and she can't decide.
And Wriggles is busy stashing food in her tummy. Fluff donut, yeah.
Fluff donut. Oh.
The outside runners really enrich their lives. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. They're going to be happy, aren't they?
It definitely has enriched them a lot, and that been the plan from day one.
Yeah.
To have that. Now it's realised.
It was difficult, you know, when I was originally planning this and planning the, you know, physicality of it, and we were obviously talking tech and stuff, but I was planning the physicality of it, and I don't know if you remember it, but the period when I was just sort of had to reach that kind of admitting to myself that I wasn't going to be able to start with the whole thing, because, you know, I wanted to build that and that. That wasn't. I didn't plan for that to be as big. You know, originally when I was thinking I would do the whole thing, it was going to be something about this size, also on the side of the shed. So obviously that's considerably more space than planned. And I'm glad that I sort of held off and did it properly, because I think that's a space that I'm completely comfortable not having to spend, you know, 3 hours a day sitting in my shed with them. I love doing it when I've got time, but there's been times when I've had other stuff to do, and they don't need me to be part of their sort of entertainment regime, as long as I've got enough space to do it in, and now they have. So
much. I mean, that space there is almost the same size as the floor space that they've currently got inside the studio, isn't it?
Yeah. In fact, it is probably almost exactly the same amount of space. If you count the fact that the shed is a bit wider, but the corner of it is blocked off with the computer, and, you know, there's a couple of boxes and things here, so it's actually as much space again, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And of course, don't forget,
access it every time.
Yeah, and we can eventually, if we want to, we can put some sort of layers up, some shelves up, to give them, additional places to run on a higher level. We'd obviously have to figure out how that works with the camera and whatnot, but maybe it doesn't even need it. We'll see how. I mean, at the moment they just seem to spend most of their time in the sandpit. And of course, I've got the paddling pool as well that Fantastic Books got us in the summer, which we haven't had a chance to use yet. And I'll be able to fill that. I'll be able to put that in there, fill it up with packing peanuts, or fill it up with balls, so we'll be able to do lots of sort of play installations in there on a much grander scale than we could in here, because we've got the sort of clear floor space to do it.
And I've been put in contact with somebody, and it was actually something that was mentioned in the YouTube chat earlier on today, which I thought was quite serendipitous. Because I've been talking to someone, and I mentioned it to you briefly, about getting just not a permanent installation, not a permanent installation, but get a 3D, like a 360-degree virtual reality camera in there.
There's a problem with that.
Oh, yeah.
And that is, I live in an urban built-up area with other people's gardens backing onto my gardens and houses backing onto my houses, so I can't give you 360-degree view of my garden, unfortunately.
Oh, not the garden, the inside of the run only.
Yeah, but if you put a 360-degree camera inside that run, you'll be able to see all of my garden and all of my neighbours' gardens and my neighbours' back doors and stuff. So, and that's why we have
I was getting all excited
running.
About tech.
Yeah, well, that's why we have the music running as well, because I know I'm not necessarily the best choice of music, and my garden does sound lovely with the bird song, but I live in an urban area. I live on top of other people. It's not fair to anybody that they're, somebody knocking at their door might, a conversation the neighbours having on their doorstep might be overheard, or, and somebody could just swing the camera in that direction. You'd be looking straight at my neighbour's garden. So
that's true. Yeah.
That's not something that we'll be able to do, unfortunately.
That's fair enough. Oh, well.
Unless at some point, if I can get some kind of sort of shelter built on that side to sort of, because in that direction and this direction it's fine, it's just in that direction it's that's somebody else's property.
Absolutely.
But maybe I could get some kind of a screen or something built so that it's you can't see, but then you won't be able to see anything over on that side, but that's all you want to see is in the run anyway, isn't it?
We just wait until we're big enough to expand to somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the goal ultimately would be for this to be a success, so please hit subscribe and help us make it a success. The goal is for this to be a success and to be able to actually move somewhere that isn't urban, because if I'm doing this full time and it's going to continue, there's no reason for me to live on the doorstep of London.
No.
So, and I could get a much more suitable property somewhere a bit more rural, where I don't have a worry with neighbours. So you could have natural sound. You won't need to have music piped in to cover up the happenings in the neighbourhood. And because the birdsongs really is actually quite amazing, like really spectacular birdsong around here.
As well as the cockatoos? Yeah.
Although I haven't seen them since that day. Or those couple of events in the garden a few months ago, but they have been around, I think.
I'm sure they have.
Fluff Donut is in the tube. I repeat, Fluff Donut is in the tube. She's wedged it in there. That's actually Fluff Donut is the perfect solution to this, because although it appears not to be the right size, if you do that and bring it in that way like a sausage, that's what she's done.
That's what she's done. She's figured it out. Our spatial awareness is good. Yes indeed. We should test them with one of those little toys with the different shapes. See if she can fit them into the holes. Yeah. Yes, Anthony, 270 degrees would do it, but I think the point of the 360-degree camera is, the point of a 360-degree experience is being able to look all around. So if you can't look all the way around, I don't know if that will ruin the experience or not. Yes, Anthony, the parakeets Yeah, I got the name.
Yeah, Northern Lad, exactly. I could sell this place and buy 2 places, very suitable for what I need. So, but that's down to you guys, really, whether or not that happens. Because right now, I can't. We can't say that this is definitely a long-term business venture, because until we get monetized, or until we get partnership programs so that we can monetize and we can do all the other things that we need to do to offer additional content in order for people to join us as subscribers and whatnot, and until we get to that point, I can't really make any more expenditure.
No, so please help us if you can. Share the content. That's the sure way of getting more people to come and look. It's not just about the subscribing. It's not just about the liking and the notifications. These are all important things, for sure, for definite. But the most important thing is, if you've got friends who you think would enjoy just having something cute to chill out with during the day, or that they love to have a watch. Because, my mum loves this, and it's not just because I'm involved in it. She's not a fluffy person, and she's very, very engaged with what's been going on with Scruffles and Wriggles health-wise. She loves watching it, and she's sharing it around with her friends who like watching, the kind of people who like watching cat videos and cute animals on YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you've got friends like that on Facebook, Instagram, share our content with them, and we'd love it. We'd love it, and it'll really help a lot.
We are trying to share as much as we can. If all subbers could share, it would help. I know, Neil, Northern Lads, us making these requests of the audience is in no way, shape or form aimed at any of you guys who are here watching us and cheering us on, as you always do. We are fully aware of and understand how much you guys do to support us, both, financially, but also with sharing and getting word out, and just being the amazing community that you are on the live 24/7 over on YouTube. It's such a welcoming, friendly place, and whenever anyone pops by, there's always somebody there to sort of say hi and share a couple of links and answer any questions. So we really super appreciate that, and we're fully aware of how much you put in. You guys who are helping us, genuinely.
Well, these little calls to action are more for the YouTube audience and people who might stumble across us who like it and go, oh, yeah, we know people who would like this.
Yeah, exactly. Indeed. So, yeah, it's been generally an exhausting week for me and the girls. But I'm looking forward to this weekend, because we're not making any more content, which means I can just really because the other thing that I found a bit not frustrating, but because it was so much physically work to do, and then there was loads of editing to do and filming to do, that I really haven't sort of just relaxed and spent much time. This is the most time I've spent in here all week, and I'm looking forward to actually just being able to enjoy the girls and chat with you guys. So it'll be business as usual in terms of the stream, playtime at 11, or may shift a little bit if I get up with a hangover or something like that. They probably won't be in here very much, so that's the only thing. It's probably just going to be me. I don't know how many people are going to watch, because the floofs will be out over on YouTube, so I'll just be sitting here talking to myself probably. But I have a few bits and pieces. The Hook and I has arrived. Those of you who were worrying about that today, I know I was worried about it too. But yeah, the Hook and I has arrived, so I've got that to put on. I've also got 4 new barrel bolts, because these little cheap ones that I got, they're not holding up as the wood kind of breathes with the changing weather. It's these little ones, and they're not sort of very smooth running anyway, and it's a very sort of tight fit. And so if the wood just goes out a tiny bit, then suddenly you're struggling to get the bolt in. I've woken you up, I'm sorry. Yes. And I can't get the bolt it up there very often at all in there. So
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got those to put on. So I've got a few bits, and I've got a hanging macrame chair.
Oh. Ooh.
I have. It's got 2 rings. It's got a circle and a bit at the back, and they're quite big. It's quite big macrame, so the ferrets could actually just go through the loops.
Right.
We'll see how they cope with it. But I thought she would probably, it's being like a rope ladder for her, and she'll be able to climb up it, and it might sort of stop her from climbing up the sides.
Possibly. It'll also give you somewhere to sit, won't it?
Yeah, I'm hoping that the cage is actually sturdy enough to take the weight of 1 human, as well as the chair. So it means I'll be able to sit in there and swing and sit and relax and read a book, and they'll be able to come and clamber all over me. So I'm looking forward to that. It should be fun.
Oh, it's going to be amazing in the summer.
Yes. We have to look if you can do playtime outside. Well, that's it. I mean, I figure if you're capable of watching us here on Twitch, Playpy, people are capable of jumping over to YouTube if the girls are outside and I go out and join them. So, but we'll take it as it goes this weekend and just see how it works, and if you've got any ideas for how it will work better. But my goal is to spend an hour or 2 with you guys, chatting with you, doing a few jobs around here in the morning, and then possibly in the evening not spending so much time but just coming and doing a quick catch up, 15-20 minutes, clean them out, put the food down, and then just letting them play outside. Because honestly, they're so much fun to watch outside anyway. It's much more fun than just watching me sitting here entertaining them. So we'll see how it goes. But it's I'm just so pleased with it, and so pleased with how well they're getting on. Get your hard hat on, yeah.
Watch your heat on them bars inside.
It worked pretty well this week. The microphone's quite good outside. Yeah, I just need to remember to turn the music off if I'm going to go out there and do a playtime, because obviously it's frustrating for you guys if you can't hear me properly. And we don't need the music on if I'm out there talking, because I'm obviously going to be the loudest thing that there is. So, yeah.
There we go.
Cool.
We've done a show.
Got no content to make.
No
weekend,
content, just chill with the flutes.
I'm also cleaning my house, getting my house back to normal. Because that's the other thing, of course, my house is now no longer full of all the things that I've been saving to put in the girls' run outside, and boxes of stuff, and just not. I've kind of been using it as an excuse not to clear the kind of the residue and detritus of setting up FerretTube. Now I've got like a really good excuse to just really like the music on the outside. Just classical or instrumental is perfect. You like the guitar? Is the guitar and the piano? They're kind of okay, aren't they? Rather than trying to do the songs. Yeah,
they're more. I'll find them more relaxing.
They're more universally acceptable as well, aren't they? I know some people who come visit the channel though. They're really into sort of like, well, was it hard rock? Astral, you're a rock fan. Nothing very rock about what I'm choosing for the music playlists, unfortunately. Not very rock at all.
Yeah.
Have it on during the week.
Sorry, folks, we're having upload problems again.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, just dived all the way down to like 400 kilobytes.
Oh, she's climbing. Are we actually broadcasting still?
Yes, we're still broadcasting. It is still going.
We should probably bring the after show chat to a close.
Indeed.
As it's kind of getting to that time of night anyway. I haven't had any dinner yet either, so I want to go and get some food organised. But
I've got a video game to look at.
You have?
I have. I've got a video game to look at that I may be streaming later on Sunday.
Me too. Rock for the win. Yeah, I tell you what though, Northern Lads, if I'm in charge of choosing the rock from the vast Epidemic Sound playlist, you're probably not going to like it. I'm not very good at music. You can hear the birds as well. I know, that's the thing. Listen, one day, if we can get the subs high enough and the turnover starts coming in, and I can say, okay, I'm prepared to throw in the towel on the other stuff that I do and say I'm absolutely 100% going to do this long term, full time, then I'll move somewhere where we can have natural sound. But it's just not an option when you live in an urbanised area with neighbours around.
Yeah, it's not fair on them.
It's not. It's also probably partially illegal as well, I would imagine. Imagine if somebody chose to have a problem with it, they would have a leg to stand on.
Well, we do our best to respect everybody's privacy around.
Yes.
Around there, and your neighbours have been so supportive. I mean, the shed wouldn't exist.
Exactly, they have.
Without those wonderful neighbours in the street. Exactly,
they've been so supportive. So it's worth it just being a little bit aware of other people around you and other people's needs around you, just to make sure that you don't upset anybody.
Yep. Because that's not what it's about.
Exactly. I'm not sure that the girls are ever going to go to bed again. Scruffles is still, although she has just gone into the bedroom. But what we're going to do is we're going to wrap up this show. We will run the closing titles, and are we going to run the closing titles, or are we just going to stop the stream?
I'll roll the credits. We'll stop the stream, then we'll bring it back up, and we'll be back onto the interior view.
Brilliant. Your usual weekend viewing will resume. I've actually already cleaned out and fed them and everything, so I'm just going to close up and head out as we do that. But I'll see you tomorrow morning, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're watching on Twitch, sit back, put up your feet, grab a drink, have some fun, and I'll probably see you on chat upstairs a bit later.
I recommend popcorn, everyone. Popcorn. Now.